So you have been asking yourself, how can I make my hobby into a paycheck? What do I need to do in order for me to make passive income off of something, off of the things that I love to do? So in this video, I'm going to talk about what questions that you need to ask yourself for you to be able to make your hobby become your passive paycheck. If you want to find out more, make sure that you continue to watch this video. In this age of technology, anything that you want to find out or you have questions about, it is at a click of a button. But you are wanting to know, what exactly is it that I am trying to find out? How can I make my hobby, what I love to do on my part time, or what I love to do on the weekends? How can I make my hobby into passive income, where even when I'm working at my 9 to 5 job, I am still making money and money is still coming into my pockets without me worrying. So these are the questions that you really have to sit down and ask yourself. The first question that you need to ask yourself is your passion in demand? Before you want to start quitting your job and saying, F y'all, I'm starting my business with doing my hobby full time and I'm going to be happy. You need to make sure that your passion is in demand, because you just don't want to quit that job and then next thing you know, you're suffering. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build passive income, not digress. Do your research and find out what you love to do. Is it in demand? Can you make money off of it? What you call this? What is the what are the rates? What are what are they charts out there that can show you? You have to find out, what is the ROI? What is the return in investment? You have to find out, are other people doing your hobby? Are they making money off of your hobby? Those are things that you have to look into and make sure that you're making the right call. You also have to make sure that you are doing a specific niche, so that when you do start building your business around your hobby, there is an actual audience that will appreciate that niche. Niche equals wealth. Keep that in mind. Niche equals wealth. So now you've decided that you want to go ahead and have your hobby become your passive income. So the next thing that you need to find out is, how are you going to sell yourself, your service, or your product? How are you going to stand out from the crowd? Because there are other people that are probably doing the same thing that you're trying to get into. So now you have to figure out, how am I going to sell myself? How am I going to stand out from the crowd so I am making the passive income that I am projecting based on the hobby, based on the niche that you've decided to become a part of? The next question that you need to ask yourself, can I sustain myself? Is this going to be continuous money that is going to come in? Because you also have to keep in mind that there are going to be times where you're going to have dry spells. When you have those dry spells, what are you going to do? You can't panic. Well, you can if you want to, but if you start panicking, that's when things go awry. You know what I mean. That's when things don't work out. So you have to figure out, can I continuously depend on this hobby to be sustainable? Now you have to ask yourself, what legal entity am I going to create for my business? Are you going to be an LLC? Am I going to be an S corp? Am I going to be a sole proprietor? These are questions that you have to ask yourself. I will suggest for you to go and talk with a lawyer or a tax attorney or an accountant for them to give you some advice on what entities you will have to use for your business. Now you have to ask yourself, how much is it going to cost for me to start up this business? You can't always be one of them people, those influencers that are always talking about how they started their business with just $500 in the bank account. Not everybody's gonna be able to start a business with just $500. You have to sit down and really do a budget on how much is going to cost you to start your business so that your business can become that passive income that you want it to be. So, you've started this business and it's not working out for you. The question now that you have to ask yourself is, are you okay if it fails? That is a major question that you have to ask yourself. Will you be okay if it fails? Because 9 out of 10 businesses fail. New businesses fail. Are you going to be okay? That is a major question that you have to ask yourself. And you also have to ask yourself, do you have the energy to partake in starting this business, making your hobby into passive income? Those are 2 major questions that you have to ask yourself. And you have to be really honest with yourself. Are you ready for that? I'm not trying to discourage you with all these questions that I'm saying that you have to ask yourself, but you have to be completely honest with yourself. You have to be completely honest. To be successful, you have to be honest. So if there's anything in this video that has resonated in you, make sure that you click on the notification bell and subscribe, because in the next video I am going to talk about how you can build your wealth. And also make sure to click on the 2 videos right here, which is the How to Make Money playlist for more content. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing more of you in the next video. Have a nice day.